It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. You know, about 2 years ago, I did a video. It was right around the time that Staples and DEX came together. And I did a video and I said that Jeff Bezos at Amazon ought to call up Sycamore Partners and say, hey, I want to buy both Staples and DEX from you. And I was thinking about all the possibilities of that union. And boy, I got to be honest with you, folks. 2 years later, we're in a pandemic. For the very first time in the industry's history, their customers are so aware that they're not near as dependent on the main product they supply as they used to be pre-virus. And so there's a storm brewing. And during a pandemic and during declining times, it sure does make for strange bedfellows. And today I'm thinking to myself, Amazon, Staples, and DEX coming together, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what Amazon's not thinking about as they may be thinking about Staples and DEX. Who knows? Jeff Bezos thinks about a lot of things. But you know what he's not thinking about on that acquisition? He's not thinking about printers and toner. He's not thinking about MFPs and hallways. He's not thinking about overspeccing and overselling A3s. He's not thinking about 5-year leases. He's thinking infrastructure. He's thinking, I want to buy an infrastructure. And the infrastructure I buy gives me brick and mortar stores that are going to be called Amazon Business Centers. The infrastructure I buy gives me an organization that delivers products from a manufacturer to customers' offices, products that need to have a human touch every once in a while, products that need to have services every once in a while, products that use parts every once in a while. And then Jeff thinks to himself, what other products through that infrastructure could I deliver? You see, ladies and gentlemen, Amazon, they try to bring that digital and physical world together. Amazon knows that customer experience is found in that intersection I described between the digital and physical world. They know it's there. They know more and more customers evaluate customer experience in that intersection. Amazon knows that customers have desired outcomes. And what Amazon tries to do is deliver the means for those customers to achieve those outcomes with a better experience than anybody. And whether we like Amazon or hate Amazon, we have to agree. For the most part, it's not a bad experience, as well as many of us use them on a daily basis. But ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean for our friends in the imaging channel? It means that the coming consolidation is also about diversification. It's about going outside your circle. It's about bringing together a new infrastructure. What is your new infrastructure? Who are you going to collaborate with, folks? What softwares are you going to sell that aren't around print? The imaging channel can't even talk about innovation without driving the word print in the conversation somewhere. What's going to be outside of print? What cloud services are you going to support? What cloud services are you going to sell your customers? IT, e-commerce, expertise I talked about yesterday. What's your infrastructure going to look like so that you can deliver a means to your customers' desired outcomes with a better experience than any of your competitors? And if you're going to do that, you better have a digital platform somehow. You know what amazes me, folks? It amazes me that the whole entire imaging channel, I'm getting where I can't even say this because it's just so insane to me, is so focused on this work from home printing device. They're so damn focused on this nonsense. And at the same time, they completely dismiss e-commerce. It's insanity to me. Do they really want to sell a sub $250 printer that's going to run maybe 200 pages a month at best? And they want to sell that through a system built to sell A3 copiers to a business? Are you out of your minds? You see, that's the kind of shit that Amazon looks for. They look for industries that are providing bad experiences to end users. And then they say, hey, let's go educate that end user on a better way. And when they educate the end user on the better way, guess what they do? Well, they take the customer from it. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the reality. The document imaging channel has to ask themselves 3 questions. The who, the what, and the why of the dealership. Who are we going to be? Not who we are. Who are we going to be? What are we going to do? And the most important question of all, why are we going to do it? And once you answer those 3 questions, decide who you're going to put in bed with you. What's your e-commerce or digital platform look like? Who do you partner with? What manufacturers do you partner with? What manufacturers do you fire? What other products can you deliver that you could service? What other expertises can you bring to the table for your customers? Folks, the consolidation that we're going through has to include diversity. Those of you that believe you can go around and buy up another copier dealer that's in an asset sale, buy up software companies that are in asset sales, that's not going to help you move the needle. It's not going to help you move the needle. Stop thinking about print. You all know how to do print. Start thinking about how you're going to do things different that has nothing to do with print, but allows you to capture revenue and profits that you're going to lose from print, that allows you to deliver print in a different way that's economical, because you can't deliver sub $250 printers with supplies in the same way you sell and service A3 copy machines. Stop talking about managed print services for people's houses. Stop putting Lysol on subscriptions and start exploring your horizons, looking past the horizon, looking to your right and to your left, and start inviting people to the table that disrupt you. Start inviting people to the table that disrupt you. Because if you can't disrupt yourself, you're never going to disrupt the market. And we all know this. Status quo is the killer of all that will be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.